Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing at the Madden cheese. As always, got some plays today, some offensive plays, passing plays out of the Green Bay Packers playbook. Now, this particular formation out of this particular playbook is probably one of the best in the game. If I find myself in a situation where I'm using the Packers, either I pick them at a draft champions, which is probably my favorite game mode, or I just find myself using them in a normal game. To me, the gun bunch is my go-to formation. This is one of the first formations that I'm going to go to, and I can stay in this throughout the entire game. And I'm pretty sure I put some gameplays out earlier in the year attesting to that out of the Packers, because like I said, this to me, you can create an entire offense out of this, and I'm going to go ahead and do that in today's video. Obviously, I can put out some dink and dunk plays out of this, but ultimately, if you watch my channel, you know I'm all about explosive plays, so that's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to try to do 3 plays that are just explosive as possible, and I'll show some dink and dunk variations that you can do. The thing about this particular formation is it has so many options as far as what you can do. Optionality is the name of the game when it comes to the gun bunch, because there's so many different ways that it can work. Now, a play like the verticals is a play that everybody pretty much knows. I don't know if I'll show that, but I'm gonna record a lot of plays out of this, and I'll probably put the rest on my Patreon. So if you want to see the full breakdown, I mean, I already have these breakdowns in my ebooks and stuff like that, but you could also check this stuff out on my Patreon as well as the Join Now button. You can always hit the Join Now button, and you can see all these full-length videos that I made throughout the year. So I'm going to start off with a play that I just recently put out in some gameplay, and that's the corner strike. The corner strike I just put out. I was using the Ravens at the time in a draft champions once again, and it's just a really explosive play. So let's go ahead and start off with that. Before I start the video, though, I just want to thank my new sponsors at MMOXP.com. If you guys are looking to buy some coins for your MUT team, you can do that there, and you can support me by supporting them and buying your coins through them. And make sure to use discount code MONEYSHOT so they know that you came from my site, from my channel. Other than that, let's get into the video. So there's a couple different ways that I can run this play, but ultimately I find that streaking the RB route is going to be the best way. Now, it's my option if I want to motion out this guy here. If it's a cover 3, motioning out the B route is going to be a big way to make an explosive play. But that's really up to me. I could also motion out the running back if I want to try to steal in the flats here. Like right here, I mean, I don't know if this is a cover 2 or what, but if I motion out the running back, you can see how he gets a really quick, you can steal 5 to 10 yards every time you do that. Now, if I motion out the running back and somebody follows, like right here, this looks like it could be like an all-out man blitz. I'm not really sure. But if somebody follows, that's not going to be the play. So there, nobody followed, so I'm going to have that. I can take that all game. That's an old trick that I put out a couple years ago. It still works. But ultimately, I want to play like this. The RB route's really the play. I'm trying to make that a home run play. So motioning out the B route is what's going to give that an opportunity. Like right here, you can see the way that safety goes inside. I don't know why in practice mode the pass leading isn't really there. I showed this in a video with Drew Brees a couple days ago. For some reason, the pass leading doesn't really work as well. I don't know if it's just practice mode, because I haven't had this issue in MUT or in regular gameplay. But either way, so like I said, I mean, you can see how the safety just kind of fades off in these cover 3s, because ultimately their responsibility is either the flats or to the sideline, and that's really what makes this play work. Now, like I said, I didn't get the pass lead that I wanted. He kind of bulleted it when I really want to lead it away, which is going to make this a lot easier, but you can see how it works. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description for the gameplay that I was using this in, which I scored quite a few times using this exact play. I'll try to do that, but first, before I go back into the game, I'm going to make sure that I switch out my quarterback, because like I said, for whatever reason, in practice mode, they don't really have a very good backup quarterback, but for whatever reason, the pass leading is just not there, and it's very important to a play like this. All right, so now we're dealing with a backup quarterback, because like I said, for whatever reason, post-patch, there's this issue when it comes to pass leading. But you can see right there, I mean, that right there, that was a man coverage. I got a little bit of an advantage with the motion. I'll motion snap them like I did right there. You can see, like, if they don't play down, you can see how that post route right there gets underneath the cover 3, which isn't typical. Sometimes that'll get covered. So pretty much everything you need is on the right side of the field. You can split this in half. Basically, pre-snap, you want to split your field in half to what side you want to hit. It's like right here. I haven't really hit the check down yet, but if he's open and if I have a more athletic tight end, I'll catch and run that all game, because that's something you can kill your opponent with paper cuts with a formation like this. Now, Jimmy Graham's really not that fast, but ultimately, you can see how I'm just setting up the big plays anyway, because ultimately this is meant to be to hit that streak. That's the bottom line. So like I said, pre-snap, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm pretty much staying to this side the entire game. Like I said, right there. I don't know if that was a man coverage or what, but I mean, it looked like a cover 3 if I had to guess. So, like I said, I mean, I'll hit this motion snap. Like I said, it's very similar. Here we got another touchdown. It's very similar to the verticals for people that run vertical plays. So, like I said, I didn't plan on showing the vertical play in this video. If you do run the verticals, a lot of people run it the same way. They'll motion snap this guy out the same way, and it's still a pretty good bread and butter play. But you can see, to me, it's not as good. Like, there's nothing open there. You know what I mean? So, to me, like I said, they kind of killed the verticals play because of how good it's been. But if you do still run it, like I said, the motion's the same. You know what I mean? Like, you still have that same look. I mean, here, that was a cover 3. It still works in cover 3 scenarios underneath, which earlier in the year they patched to death. But like I said, I know I didn't plan on showing this particular play, but just to show you that, like I said, it matches the motion, which is pretty cool. You can see right there, I mean, it's just an inaccurate throw turning upfield, probably because I have a bad backup quarterback. But ultimately, you get the exact same look. So, like I said, motioning this guy out, it will work really well with that play. And then, like I said, right here, I'll just take my check down. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like forcing that. But you're always going to have something. You know what I mean? That check down, that catch and run, you'll always have something that's with like a 5 to 10 yard variety. So I'm going to do this one more time. Like I said, here we got that cover 3. Like I said, I'm just watching that streak first. And if that safety fades, I just know I have a touchdown. So, like I said, one of my more favorite plays. So if I think I can steal this to the flat, I have that. I also have an explosive one-play touchdown going the opposite way. Here the X route looks like he might be open. That's an option. Like I said, I didn't really throw to that too much because, like I said, I'm focusing on the other side, but it's still there. So keep that in mind. Now here, this looks like we probably have a man coverage, which, like I said, that X route is going to be best against the man coverage, which I didn't really get into too much. I really didn't get too many man coverages at all, to be honest with you. Now, the corner strike's a little bit more rare than a play like the mesh. The mesh is in quite a few more formations. Now, it's the exact same setup, though. You can see you pretty much have the exact same routes. I'll go and I'll pick that real quick. This is another cover 3 play, although you can tell this is not a cover 3. Once again, the man coverage is kind of a dead giveaway. But you can do the exact same setup. You can motion out this running back. If it's a cover 3, motioning out this running back is going to make an explosive play. But like I said, I can tell it's a man, so I'd probably like slant him or something like that. But you just can tell, like, I mean, obviously, like I said, it was a man coverage. My post route's going to be my best route there. But you can mirror the motions. So like I said, you can do the exact same adjustments. I can also keep the running back in the backfield. Streaking him still helps. And then, like I said, this is, all these looks are pretty much cover 3 looks. Although there, like I said, I had to get that ball out a little bit late because sometimes these receivers can get jammed and really mess up the timing of the throw. But you can see how there's multiple ways to make this play work and look the exact same way. So like I say, all these plays, my schemes, they're uniform to look the same. The last play I'm going to show is going to be the deep corner. Now this one doesn't necessarily have the same motions. To me, this play, you really don't want to motion anybody. So let's pick that. This play, if I were to make any adjustments, I would say, I mean, you can run it as is, same way. I would say blocking the running back, probably the most consistent thing that I would do. But ultimately, I mean, you just have, like I said, this play, you can do multiple things with this play. It's good to the outside the same way the first 2 plays were. You can make a home run, but this home run's going to go across the middle of the field. I like the running back doing what he's doing, but I would say put him on a comeback like that would be a pretty good option. As you can see right there, we still have the flat beater, just like we do the first 2 plays. These plays are very consistent when it comes to those things. But if I really want to hit a home run, this is going to be the setup. I'm basically going to put RB on a streak and put Adams on a comeback. But I got to get a cover 3 once again. I mean, these are all pretty much cover 3 or even cover 1 plays. If it is a cover 1, like that right there was a man coverage, the comeback's going to be a really good play against that. Ultimately, though, this is more of a traditional cover 3 one-play touchdown that you might have used in years past. It's still pretty successful. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's just try to get that cover 3 look. And then you can see right there, I mean, that's just, you're waiting for him to cross the field. I don't know why I didn't catch it. I thought that was a pretty good throw. But ultimately, I'm looking for cover 3s, and I'm going to try to hit a touchdown with this play. This is a little bit different. This is like a more classic cover 3 one-play touchdown crossing the field. I like hitting them up the seam. I really think that's a quicker and easier way to do it. But if your opponent starts following that streak, this is going to be a perfect counterplay to that. So here we have that B route crossing, and you can see how it gets going. Like I said, you have ways to explode all over the field. It's going to make it difficult for your opponent to know where the play is going. So like I said, right here, if they think that they're following that streak because it's been killing them, now you're going to have a B route and they're going to be out of position. So like I said, the B route crossing the field, you have a really easy play to catch them off guard. And then I also like putting, you know, like Graham here. You can put him on a little bit of a check down. You can put him on a drag. Blocking the running back is key, though. I think that's probably going to be the best option. But you definitely have, you know, some explosive plays that your opponent's never really going to be able to know what portion of the field that you're attacking, especially when they're in cover threes. So I'm going to end the vid there. I just wanted to show 3 explosive plays under this formation because, like I said, it's one of my favorite formations. It's one of my go-tos. If I'm in a playbook that has a good gun bunch, this is going to be one of those formations that I stay in most of the game. I can create offense out of it pretty much the entire game. It's fully flexible. To me, it's something that you really should spend a lot of time in. So that's it. That's the video. If you guys want to see part 2, you want to see more Packers, do me a favor, hit the like button, and I'll do that next. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.